my god. Dive bombing me. Alright. Okay. Come on. Get out of here. Get in there, little fucking. Go, go, go. Holy crap. Look at this. What the fuck? Get back in here. You're not here. That's not good for you to be here. No. Freaking everywhere. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Y, the channel. Aloha, everyone. I gotta put that here. Aloha, everyone. It is Thursday, May 21st, and this can go on, yeah, because it's working right now at the moment. Yeah. It's Thursday. It's sort of like the nothing going on day, hopefully, because I think I was getting sick. Oh, a little vlog, a little news. Well, the birdies are starting to invade. They're starting to spill over, so there's more and more of them in the yard. So once there's one there, it calls others, and then it's just mind-boggling. So I'm trying my best to shoo them away, and inevitably I'm failing with the overspill with that. Who's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling a little ill. Well, actually, like yesterday, there was something going on, so I went and called the doctor's office, blah, 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 go take pee in the cup, no word back, except doesn't look, it's not like terrible, but it's not like totally okay. And then I had this 99-degree temperature. I'm like, no, it's happening again. I'm like, I woke up, temperature's okay, but I still feel it. It's like a head thickness, like not quite a headache, but it's kind of not gone. Dang it, man. So I have to watch that. News. I know. News of news of the news in Hawaii. After a long process, and they finally chose a new chief of police. Someone named Lazar. I guess he's the Area 51 guy. No, not really. It's Area 51 police chief Lazar. Bizarre. But they just took the longest time trying to select somebody. It's like the big deal. Actually, they probably don't do that much, like administrative, and it's more like a show. A chief of police. And it's big money, though. That's the thing. Big money. They spend a lot of coaches and things like that. Big money. So there's that, and then procrastinating. Those are the rules. Well, the ceasefire is still not on, or the war, which is not a war in Iran, is still not on. Bibi Netanyahu of Israel wants the U.S. to bomb the crap out of them because we're the bad guys for them. The U.S. is like, well, I'm going to bomb the crap out of you if you don't open the strait and let all the oil flow. And, but we're going to postpone that because they keep postponing stuff and facilitating going back and forth like a teeter-totter on that whole whether they're going to do something and whether they're not going to do something, because it's really, behind the scenes it's market manipulation. If they announce something, market prices fluctuate, I mean, if they opened up the Strait of Hormuz, like, hey, war's over, it's all open, however they do that, because Iran doesn't want to open up, they want to charge tolls. But if they just opened it up and all of the ships were flowing, the gas prices and the market would fluctuate, but it's not going to lower the price of the crude oil for a long time. And that's not going to hit the gas pumps for even a longer time. Because it's like the COVID thing. When supply chain economics, it's the supply chain's been hit with COVID. So we, the companies, have to up the prices. And once they up the prices, it's profit for the company. And they never, even when COVID's over, they don't want to lower the prices. So big corporation wins again because they're stuck on price gouging levels of prices. And you think big oil's not going to do that? They're going to do that. They're going to be riding that high price as much as they can, even if the price to the barrel of crude goes down. So there's all kinds of whacked out stuff. And the other whacked out thing as far as geopolitical moves, you know, China and Russia are getting involved with Iran and Israel. It's all brewing like World War III precursor. But Trump wants to go after Cuba. Once again. Yeah, very topically. Oh, it turned green all of a sudden beside you. Cuba, which is Florida State Mark Rubio senator turned Secretary of State Rubio. He has some personal issues with Cuba. And everyone kind of remembers the Cuban Missile Crisis under Kennedy, where they had Russian missiles to be established in Cuba, and they don't want that. Short-range missiles in Cuba can't be blowing up the ballroom. What will happen? World War III will happen with nuclear exchange, because there's no such thing as limited nuclear. So your hair. Wow. Gosh. Okay. So Marco Rubio with a personal vendetta, and Trump thinking he's taking over the Trump Monroe Doctrine from we own the Western Hemisphere. He's the Donroe Doctrine. We're taking over the Western Hemisphere. It's all ours. Like power, take over the world. Start off with half the world, the Western Hemisphere. So Trump, after taking over Venezuela, wants to go and they've already indicted the leader of Cuba, which is the brother of Fidel Castro or something. The guy's 95. He's 95 years old. He's kind of like a little puppet head figure for this old-timey regime, which is not good in Cuba, but it's like leftover. It's not really active so much. It's just like the people there hate them. It's not really so anyways, they're calling Cuba the failed state and this and that, and this guy's a criminal and we must go get him, and it's a failed state. They basically want to they're setting it up so it's politically optic. It looks like it's good to invade Cuba. It's in the U.S. best interest to invade Cuba. Much like the Iran war. It's all based on we can't have them have a nuclear weapon. So it's like, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But they've been going on like that for 30 years. But we can't let them enrich plutonium and have them have a nuclear weapon. All because of that one point, they can do all that with no Congress. So they're gonna take over Cuba. They're just poised to do that. China's like, you better not. Iran, it was like, shit, what the? Oh, wait, China's involved with the other one. But China's getting involved with all this stuff too. So, yeah, they're going to take over Cuba. Ay caramba. Anyways, let's see. Hawaii news. It's just all insane. Oh, wait a minute. And their $1.8 billion slush fund for the January 6th, they're going to give it to January 6th. Anybody can apply except Todd Blanche, Trump's personal lawyer, now turned attorney general, nation lawyer, is head of who can and who cannot get the slush fund. Can't be Trump. but everybody can apply for it. Like, no, it's gonna be sifted through the most prejudicial filter you got. It's gonna be January 6th people getting money for January. All this stuff they can do. No wonder I got a headache. Okay, Hawaii news. What happened? There's the new police chief, Lazar. He even looks Lazar. Yeah, wow. All these homeless count up slightly fewer than on this Hawaii homeless. They're just reshuffling them. In the news with sports, there's like baseball. See, not much. And now there's like golf. Great. And a little basketball. Ew, yeah, 'tis the season. How back in the day? Remember back in the day? Remember back in 61 when you just want to just hang out at the Toyo? This is traditional Japanese. Yeah, it's still pretty traditional. Judith and Jean, along with other members of Y Teens Oahu, are selling tickets to the samurai film Young Samurai Investigator. Young Samurai Investigator. It's a portal. And they'll send delegates to the YMCA National Convention. Oh yes, come see the Young Samurai. Oh gosh, that's probably pretty cool, but and there's this guy who's like road rage. I don't know, this guy's Mr. Road Rage. They gave him 7 years. Good for you. Wait a minute. Oh, here. There's some letters to the editor. See what we got.
Streamline technology review. College students should get a job to the geek case what's jobs for citizens united. Oh gosh, all that great for young brothers.
I guess we'll do this one. I don't know. Definitely.
Recognizing your fear of Trump is half the battle.
During church recently, the pastor said, "I feel terrified." And knowing both her and the church, I understood she was talking about living in an American dominated by Donald Trump. I realized I am terrified too. Here is a deranged president and MAGA movement who have attacked the Constitution, used a Gestapo-like ICE to terrorize immigrants and minorities, and diminish important federal institutions. Under this relentless attack, diversity and equity are disappearing, and of late, Trump and his mindless gang have launched their murderous, unprovoked wars. Acknowledging that one is terrified can become a path to freedom in action. We can recognize it is up to people to become more active and part of the movement that ends the Trump nightmare. So let's use our sense of how terrifying the moment is to empower us to protect democracy and our human rights and bring MAGA's terror to an end. Noel Kent, Manoa. Well, thank you, Noah, for just recognizing that Trump. I recognized that when he came down the elevator practically. It was like, when he got reelected, I was like, oh no. It's like more like the sinking fear. The sinking. The terror. Yeah, it's kind of. I just recently heard the Vincent Price in the song Michael Jackson's Thriller. A foul stench has filled the air, the funk of 40,000 years. Grisly ghouls from every tomb are circling round to seal your doom. Although you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the horror. Manifest, that's what it is. It's like one big freaking horror show. Anyways, it's Thursday, so have a great Thursday. It's wonderful. Everything's fine. Aloha. Aloha to you.
It's gonna be a good day. Take it easy.